Have you ever had one of those no good, horrible, very bad days at work? I want to be honest with you. I have definitely had those days. And if you're like most people in the workplace, you are doing everything humanly possible to keep this face on, and doing everything humanly possible to take those feelings and push them as far as possible off the screen. What I want to talk about right now is the power of those no good, very bad, horrible feelings. I'm Dr. Sunitha Chandy. I am a licensed clinical psychologist and the founder here at Artesian Collaborative. And I want to tell you that sometimes we're spending all our time trying to squash down and hide these pretty crappy emotions, when in fact, there's a lot of strength and power in them. Sometimes we need to take a pause and remember that innovation, change, and growth, they typically don't happen when everything is going great. When things are fine and we're content, we actually don't really want to move. We often just want to sit back and let things coast. Now, don't get me wrong. That doesn't ever mean that I want us to drown in our bad feelings. That doesn't mean that I want any of us to feel like we're overwhelmed. But I want us to actually pause and realize that it doesn't help us to label scared, mad, or sad as negative emotions. What I want us to actually think about, especially if today or this moment is not a great moment for you, is to shift us to thinking about them as natural feelings. And that if we can take a moment to process these natural feelings, we have tools to turn those natural feelings into fuel. Fuel that can move us towards our values and our growth. Fuel that instead of using to hide ourselves from the colleagues, the coworkers, and the bosses that we're trying to impress, it can actually be fuel that can connect us to a shared vision. And that's actually what we want to see in our organizations. Most of us care a lot about doing well. We care a lot about the relationships with those we work with, the relationships with our companies, with our friends, with our colleagues. Learning to listen to these emotions can actually be powerful. They help us know when something's going wrong. They help us know when something's unjust. They help us know maybe when we've made a mistake and we need to make some correction. What we love here at Artesian Collaborative is equipping teams and individuals with tangible tools that work in your workplace and help empower you all to build a culture that doesn't have to hide from any emotion, but actually can listen to what's coming up and take proactive steps so you can feel good about your working at and what you're creating.